Amy and I have just had a breakfast. What?
That guy went to do a slide along the water line on the bodyboard. He went arse over tip.
Amy and I had a breakfast up there.
Yeah, as you can tell, I'm not dressed in beach attire with my new Birkenstocks.
I'm too close to you, sorry. I'm too close with this lens, that's all. Yeah, so we had a breakfast up there. We've just walked down that little path, which Amy didn't want to do. And then she got a, what is that cake?
Coffee and walnut.
Coffee and walnut. So yeah, we're like, Plymouth is that way. You can see, that's the breakwater there. Plymouth's on the right, you can't even see Plymouth from here. That's Cornwall over there. So yeah, nice breakfast spot.
Is it?
Yeah, look, that's the breakwater in front of us. Yeah, that's cold.
Which means if you go round to the right, the hose there.
Yeah. See that in front of us there?
Yeah.
That's the breakwater. This lens probably doesn't do it distance. I can't get in close enough. And that in behind is Cornwall.
Get close in on that bit.
Yeah. That's what cake is it?
Coffee and walnut.
Coffee and walnut. So yeah. We're only about 20 miles from home if that. What? Good?
Yeah. I shouldn't be eating it, but yeah.
Amy didn't eat any of her breakfast though.
I did.
Not much of it. Look how weird that is, like, curved it is. When you were on that, if there was a cliff fall, would you?
I haven't been here for like 25 years.
I don't know when I last come here, to be honest.
I'd love to be able to stay in one of the...
There's a little caravan park. I'll take a shot of it when we go out. You can see it, there's loads of caravans there. It's
How
Bovisand.
expensive it is.
It's probably quite dear. Wouldn't be cheap. But that's a battery up there. You can see it. See the battery with the little lighthouses?
Yeah.
That's all flats up there now, I think. Amy is looking for shells. See that? This is Bovisand. Go and see if Amy's found anything. We'll see. Found any? One? One in all that time? How?
I thought I'd be spoilt for choice. Oh, I'm not. It's very strange.
They're over there. Over there.
Oh, I just presumed you'd look down and see...
Yeah, the water maybe doesn't come all the way up here all the time. Well, it's wet, isn't it? So it must do. Maybe at the back wall there. Let's have a look. This is the little closet park. If you want to come down here. Bovisand Lodge. Dark. That looks really nice, doesn't it? Back for the climb up then. It isn't that far. It's quite steep though. I'll show you the view from the top when we get up there. we're back from the beach. It was really nice. It's really nice weather actually, and perfect to be down on the beach. But Amy was a bit mad coming up because she had a pair of nice jeans on and a pair of Birkenstocks, which apparently is not ideal wear for the beach. So apart from that, the walking back up, which is pretty harsh, going up that through the cliff, I think we found a new spot to take the boys, which will be perfect. It's a little bit closer than going to some of the other beaches we go to. The only problem is it's quite small, so in the summer when I wouldn't go on the weekend in the summer because half of Plymouth go there. But during the day when the boys are at school, if me and Amy want to go to the beach, or if it's like an evening, I think it'd be perfect. So do you think that beach would be suitable for the boys more than the other beach? I think it would be.
Yeah, because like I said to you, it's not like Seaton where you can just run for ages in one direction.
There's like a mile of beach to the left at Seaton.
Sort of just as you look at it, that's what it is. So in that respect, I suppose the only thing that really we could be a bit worried about is the rocks on the left.
Yeah, if he wanted to go clambering through them all.
Yeah.
But I'd have to go in with him, like, you know, with flip-flops on and go following with him.
Oh, no, I think he'd like... I don't know how he'd feel about walk down to it.
I think he'd be alright with that. It's just a path and he can't go anywhere once he's down that path.
How come we've never taken them there anyway?
Well, because to be honest, I didn't realise the parking there was as... Like, you ain't going there on a weekend.
Oh, hell no.
Like, what I'm saying is, like, you could maybe go there in the evening on a weekend.
Yeah.
Like 6 o'clock at night when you're not going there to lie on the beach all day.
Yeah.
But for him, and for Matthew, the sea's a very shallow, gradual slope as well.
Yeah, and they've got that...
There's no shelf, is what I meant.
They've got that sort of like
Pool.
shallow pool bit in the middle.
Yeah.
Which would probably come up just past your ankles.
Well, probably deep in that.
I don't know. I kind of walked through it when I was looking for shells.
So maybe we'll try that with them, like one day when it's like an after school go up there, because go straight from school.
Yeah.
Like maybe next week when I'm finished work, or the week after, get them from school and go there at like 5 o'clock, because there'll be no people there, I don't think.
Oh, it's your last day next Saturday, isn't it?
Yeah.
Next Friday.
Not this Friday coming.
No, next Friday.
Yeah. Does that make you happy or annoyed that you're going to have to spend more time with me?
Makes me very happy because you could put some shelves up in Matthew's bedroom.
For what, in the alcove and that?
No, like above his desk so we can put his Lego and stuff up
But I
there.
want to put a TV there.
No, we don't want to do that yet.
Yeah, I can't put shelves where I'm going to put the TV though, that's the point.
Well, what I mean is you've got 2 weeks off, but we can be productive.
Oh.
Yay!
It's like, we're not productive all the time.
No, you know what I mean.
Every day of the week.
Teach me how to put shelves up and stuff properly, and I can do it.
You saw
minimal supervision.
You saw what that wall's like. I don't think it'd be best for you to attempt it. No. Stud wall you'd be fine, but not in that concrete wall. But anyway, George went to school this morning. When he got to school, started moaning about meadows in his bag for some reason.
Yeah, like what's that? What is that going to cause when he's coming out?
I don't know. But Amy's got him some shells, so maybe that'll cheer him up.
No pleasing some people. So I've got him some shelves. I got him his woolly mammoth the other day. The Daddy Pig, Peppa Pig and George Pig, everything's been sewn back on that he ripped off. We
didn't mention what that was in any video. So basically Amy had all the pigs for him in teddy bears and they all had items sewn on them originally and he pulled them all off. And then the other day he decided he wanted them all on, so Amy sewed them all back on again. And bearing in mind, he's kicking off at me to sew them all back on whilst waiting to go upstairs to bed. And so I'm finishing one, then starting the other, and he's kicking at me and, you know, he's slapping me and stuff, and then one of the needles snapped, and then in the end I sewed everything back on that he'd ripped off. I gave it to him and I was like, there you go, problem solved. And he goes, new one? No, you're not getting new ones. I've just sewn it all back on again. And he also lost a DVD from his Toy Story pack of 4, which Amy texted me when I was in work the other day, asking if I'd seen it. And the next day when I came home and looked for his DVDs, it was in there. I don't believe that though. Did you send back the... No, I haven't done it yet. Oh. I need to generate a return So yeah, I told her don't open the Amazon parcel. She ordered a new one and she can just send it back and get her £13 back or whatever it was. So yeah, that's what our day's been. A little breakfast. I'll put some pictures up of it. It was really nice. If you're ever in Plymouth, or if you live in Plymouth, or you're near where we are, and you want to go for a beautiful breakfast, I think it was £9.85 for a breakfast,
Yeah,
which
that's not bad.
it's not the cheapest. Don't get me wrong. It's not a Wetherspoons price, but then the quality was better.
Yeah.
The sausage, the bacon. So you get what you pay for, really. To be fair.
Yeah, it was really nice. I just won't have a coffee before we leave next time because I was full.
Yeah, Amy got a coffee this morning, dropping her friend Sarah had an operation, so Amy dropped her daughter to school. She's next door to Matthew this morning, so she got herself a Starbucks when she was out, and then
It just filled me
I
up.
think she was a bit full to eat breakfast. So, but anyway, we'll go and get them then from school in a minute, or I will, and we'll see what kind of day they've had. What are you watching? Mickey Mouse Fire Escape.
Oh my god, it's so long to load.
George is having his toast.
Can you just load? There's nothing even on here.
Mickey Mouse. Nice, George. Amy's trying to work out how to do Matthew's. What are they called? Fortnite voucher.
Yeah.
So I'm going to end this little video now because Matthew's annoyed because Amy can't redeem the V-Bucks vouchers. George has seen his toast and I've got to go ready for work. So I'll leave you with a shot of George's Acer tree, which I cut 2 days ago. And it's looking beautiful. Catch you on the next video. Bye for now.